you still Doi.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that I have to rename myself again. Yeah. I wasn't paying attention. We just, like, all logged out by the end of last session, so it's like, alright. So, rename. Poor Doi. Alright.
Give me a
Hopefully
second.
we don't die.
Again.
Oh, here we go.
Alright, let us know when to get ready, Corey.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Alright, take your time.
Take your time, but hurry it up. No.
Seriously.
We're not gonna rush you. We'll just chit chat amongst ourselves a bit.
You can do
Hey,
that.
I just rushed myself just to get here.
Oh.
Well, the thing is once you get here, now I can do the thing I need to do to set everything up.
Yeah, I had someone drop me off from work.
Oh, I think we're live. We've been live, and I've been doing this on the air. Well,
Hi.
Testing,
Excellent.
testing.
This is what goes behind the scenes.
let's just do this.
So people definitely heard me sing, huh? Great.
Maybe. Who knows?
Definitely maybe.
America's Got Talent?
I wouldn't put myself that far.
You never know.
So you can say hi to everybody. That didn't work. I gotta do this again. Keep entertain the folks. Hey, why doesn't one of you do the introduction for this and tell everybody who we are, what we're doing, and other cool things like
Alright,
the
hello,
recap
everyone.
and all of that stuff.
Alright, hello everyone. This is our session of Legend of the Five Rings, and we are going to be role-playing as a small cast of characters. And what was the name of this module that we're using, Corey?
Mask of the Oni.
Mask of the Oni. And with our beloved Game Master, or Game Master. Sorry, I always want to play with that word for a bit. But let's see, he's going to be leading us through the Shadowlands, and we are going to be playing as our own respective characters. I, the monk, Togashi Tatsuo. Let's see, our lovely Hiro Nozomi of the Crab Clan. Shiba Inoue from the...
Phoenix.
sorry. Like, my brain is like... dying. Let's
Great
see,
intro.
Yes. Like our beloved friend Josh, who plays Shiba Inoue, and Tarek, who also plays the Komakage from the Lion Clan. Now, please excuse me while I go die of shame.
Sorry, I put you on the spot there, guys. I'm ready to go now. Thank you for that great introduction, Matt. That was wonderful, and it helped me out greatly. I'd also like to thank these guys right over here. They're our patron squires. They help out the channel through their contributions. You can be one too by going to patreon.com/deadunicorn. And even if you don't want to give us a donation, we have little free things on the site, like that little L5R adventure there, and some character NPCs to play in your own campaign. So yeah, there's cool stuff there, totally free. And if you like, throw me a few bones, and it'll help out the channel. Okay, and I'll put your name over there. That's cool, right?
Name, please. And I will be starting an ASMR channel with a soothing Bob Ross like this.
So, here's what's going on. We're playing Mask of the Oni. This crew right here, they're going up against a Mahosukai, a blood witch, who fled into the Shadowlands, basically hell on earth, to the castle called Daylight Castle, the ancestral home of a samurai family called the Haruma, who lost their castle to the Shadowlands long ago, and now is a twisted, terrible place that is just inhospitable to all life, unless you're like a demon or undead. I guess that's technically not life, but there you go.
Amazing.
They have found that there is some sort of weird samurai stuck in the Dreaming Land, trying to contact them, but they have since ignored her because they've got some exploring to do, and they have found the ancient daimyo of this palace, still alive, but terribly tainted with demonic magic. So they killed him because that's what you do. And they also found...
We did not kill him. We let him commit seppuku.
Certainly, yes.
Though I had to
Well-
commit to beheading him, and I also just remembered, oh yeah, that's right, I also have a thing on my character sheet, my anxieties, which is soft-heartedness. If given the choice to kill someone or show mercy, you always spare their life, even if it's not in your
Oh,
best-
you took part in that ritual, didn't you?
Yeah, so I have to receive 3 strife, but at least get a void point for that.
Okay, there you go.
Yay!
You now have an extra void, but you also have strife. At the same time,
9 strife.
while everybody was doing that, Kage went to the library where he found the Mahoutsukai and poisoned her with her poison knife. What that means for the future, we'll find out. But they also found an ancient scroll that gave more context to the history of this place. Basically, that Shugenja, that weird samurai caught in the Dreamland, she sent all of the Haruma's souls into the Dreamland too, to protect them from an evil owner.
This is true.
So that probably has a great deal to do with what's going on here right now.
And the Lady in the Dreams.
That said, the characters, 2 of the characters, well, the Shiba and Akoma were up in the library checking this out. The other 2 went to go check on their friends. They had some Ronin they had repairing one of the bridges so they could get to another one of the towers in the castle. The bridge is repaired, but inside the second tower, they saw a weird patchwork samurai sitting Seiza style, and their dead compatriots chopped into small bits beside them. Some of their bits have been incorporated into this new terrible samurai.
We should have told them not to engage, but we didn't.
And
We didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Togashi,
Well, we told the Ronin not to engage.
Togashi and Hida-san are both staring at that thing through an open door.
We both agreed to leave in the previous session. We're like, yeah, let's just.
If you leave, you will lose glory equal to your glory rank.
That's a lot. But I'm not gonna rush in there.
Yeah, I would say we should, like, if it was able to take care of three NPCs, we're only 2. We might as well bolster our strength in
NPCs
numbers,
at
and we're gonna
all.
be taking care of that thing.
Okay,
Ugh.
lose. What's your glory?
68.
Okay, lose 6.
I lose 8.
That's gotta hurt the Hida.
So basically, every time you lose glory equal to your rank, you'll be losing 1/10 of your glory, always rounded down. If it's 2 times your rank, it would be double that. So
20%.
yeah, 20%.
Oof.
Instead of 10%. Rounded down, always. Anyways, there you go. Time to, you guys, kind of silently as possible, run away. Strategic retreat, as it were.
While Nozomi's, like, armor goes clunk, 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 clunk.
We're charging to the back lines, that's all.
Oh, KMJH is with us today, and he'll be listening from his car, so it's a podcast for him.
Oh, well, hello.
All right, cool.
Thank you for joining us.
And hopefully you were able to listen to our previous ASMR.
Now for a word.
Now
from-
please excuse ourselves while we shit our pants and run away from this patchwork samurai.
You do that, as they would say in Harmon Quest. You run away, and you are now back into the main. You know what? Let's give a little show of this castle here.
Darn
So,
it, pop-ups.
This is Daylight Castle, and they are right here on the other side of this broken bridge. But the bridge has been repaired, and now they're running back this way, and they'll enter the main castle on the second floor, and we'll go down here So here they are, and you run back. And remember, you can't get into the second floor. You'll have to climb up this root system, which needs a 1 success fitness check. Fitness, I forgot what I said the
Let's
climbing is
see.
here.
Water.
I think you
was
said it was
one that made
earth or
sense.
void.
I think it was earth or void, yeah. It was an earth check.
And if any opportunity, you could just not fall. But
Yes, but
you
you
don't
were
die.
stuck there.
Yeah.
You could go down, but no longer go up. You were kind of trapped.
Well, alright, so...
Let us gather our friends.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. Do we also report to base camp as well, or just make sure that we inform Shiba-san and Koma-san?
I think at this point it's most important for us to complete our mission.
All right. So I'll go ahead and let them know.
Oh, look, I get up.
Check.
It's almost impossible for you to fail getting up.
Yeah. Up you go.
Yep. Yeah, I'll just take the success without strife.
And up you go. Boom, you're up to the top of the tree there. And you
Oh.
climb on into the third story of the main castle.
All right, and we are gonna make our way to the library and inform our compatriots
Okay.
about the horrible thing that happened.
You see them both poring over this scroll, and they seem very intent in reading this thing.
Guys, we have terrible news to bring you.
You scared us.
Not unwarranted given the situation.
Some foul creature has chopped up our
Slain.
companions and incorporated them into its own flesh.
Who did we
What?
lose?
We lost Doi, Ujitoki, and Three Tooth.
What?
They repaired the bridge to the other tower, and we went to investigate because we couldn't find them. And as soon as we opened up the doors to the dojo, we saw that creature sitting Seiza style, while the rest of the other Ronin and Three Tooth were just, well, chopped to pieces behind them.
I start delicately rolling up the scroll, and I put it in the scroll case and seal it off. And then I'll throw that back into my pouch as I stand up and go, we have failed. We have failed our compatriots. We must confront this beast before he continues to infect their souls and what remains of their body.
Should we get back up first? Because if it was able to take on 3 people at once.
Yeah, should we get the other Ronin?
Like
I do not see how we could spread our resources any thinner at this point. If we do that, we have no security to fall back to.
Okay, well, if it's the four of us, then I believe we could probably take that thing on. But from the look of it, I do not recommend dueling it. So I'd say, we all take it on.
Ida-san, what do you think?
We can't simply allow this beast to continue existing, especially with our compatriots incorporated into it.
I agree. We have suffered too many casualties to these demons. Let's be
However,
gone.
if
We'll
it
give
was
them at least a proper burial, if at all possible.
if it was able to take down all 3 of them, we may need a plan before we go in.
It is alone in a dojo, correct?
Yes, it is surrounded by corpses. Well, mostly bones. And there's no telling what else it might be able to do.
I
How
have
do you
never
just-
heard of such a beast before, otherwise I would formulate some kind of plan of attack, but we have very little information, and without scouting it further and delaying our strike,
I'll let you make a culture roll if you want more information on this thing.
I'll definitely make a
Oh,
culture
yeah.
roll.
It's gonna be
Um,
recall. So
it's gonna be
recall
Earth.
is Earth, yeah.
Perfect, it'll help me reduce my strife. Okie dokie. Let
Can I also ask medically? Like, ask about how was it chopped up?
You
'Cause
have to
before-
look at it. Like,
Oh, seriously? I can't go by someone's description?
not
On
really.
whether make an assessment?
Alright, two successes.
Like, were they cubed? Were they, finely chopped? Are they hamburger?
I would call them diced? No, I don't know.
Diced. Okay.
Two successes, Corey.
Okay.
Which tells me that they
Um,
have a blade of some sort.
Or a chop-o-matic.
They did a slap chop on them.
One of those things with the zigzag blade that you
They've been slap chopped.
What was the name of that infomercial guy?
Billy
You-
Mays? Was it Billy Mays?
Through your research that you've done earlier, when you started this adventure before you even got to the Shadowlands.
When I was with the Cooney?
Yeah. You've heard of some sort of undead creature or oni. No one knows really what it is. It's simply called the Wounded Bushi, and he usually appears in the armory or the dojo. They think he's undead because he's made of pieces of rotting corpse, but they're not all the same person. And anybody could be incorporated into this creature if he does a severe enough wound to you.
If he cuts off a piece, he can take it.
Yep.
Part of you is a.
Do I
part of
remember
me.
anything that is supposedly helpful toward combating it? Or is it just like the usual Jade and...
Yeah.
Rose?
Yeah, he doesn't seem to have any weaknesses. You know that there was one samurai that beat him, and
But obviously didn't kill
it didn't.
him.
It didn't. Yeah, he thought it was dead. So this thing should be dead, but it's not. So
So it's a singular monster, not like, there are multiples of.
well, this
that
could be a
kind.
different one then.
Yeah. Oh, there's some OOC knowledge that could come into play here, but my character, being that he's not even a crab, would probably not realize that.
Oh, have you heard of was the Wounded Bushi part of previous editions of this game?
There was a creature that was similar to what you're describing. I don't think it was called the Wounded Bushi. I think it had a Japanese name. But the creature, whenever creatures like Oni or undead creatures would die in the Shadowlands, they'd just repopulate themselves out of the festering pit of Fuling when, whatever ogre shaman or Oni lord would come back into power. They would just raise those creatures back out of hell because the soul is
So,
still
like,
trapped with
their soul
Fuling.
would just go back to the pool.
So
Yeah.
if this
So
wasn't
any creature,
Oh.
any Shadowlands creature can always be regenerated over and over and
so
over again.
if this is an oni, that's a possibility. If it's
Yeah.
undead usually just kind of stay that way
Stop.
until their
Yeah.
bodies are reinvigorated with evil magic again.
Exactly.
So
So, but it does make my character wonder if this has something to do with the Kitsu's plan. I mean the Meiyosugai's plan. No Kitsu's here. Everybody.
I heard that.
I never said anything. None of you heard that.
He said it makes me wonder.
For shame!
So my character will look over and go, if this is the thing that if this creature is the wounded the wounded Bushi, I have read about him while we were studying with the Kuni witch hunters. If it is truly this creature, we must take this threat very seriously. Though, I remember reading that a crab samurai had dispatched of it many years ago. I'm not sure how it has found its way here, but if this has something to do with the Tsukai's plan, we must stop it. We must find a way to dispatch of this creature before it can assist her in whatever her dastardly plans are.
We found this ward. We found this ward here.
Oh.
Oh,
The one that was on the floor.
I start getting prepared to start descending the tree.
Okay, there is a staircase that goes up a level.
Oh, that goes up?
That that you
Oh.
haven't gone through, but this might be more important. So I just want to let you know that
That's a good point. I'll look at the Hida and say, there's one last floor of this tower.
Should we just clear it?
Should we at least
We
take a
should
look to see what's
check
upstairs,
it
or
at
just
least.
take care of the Bushi?
you look up that staircase, and as you look up it, it kind of like your vision twists as the darkness kind of comes forward out of it.
Oh.
You get a really, like, your heart drops into your stomach at the thought of climbing these stairs.
What does my Shugenja senses tell me?
My magic sense is tingling.
Do I sense Oni?
I don't know that you
Do
can.
you-
just
sense
like a
me.
generic
Do you reach
bad
out
feeling.
with, like, Shugenja feelings?
I let my emotions
Shugenja
get-
sense.
Do you turn on your wizard eyes?
What does my wizard eye see?
Stare into my wizard eyes.
For some reason, that reminds me of Cyber Eyes from Shadowrun. Just turn on your Cyber Eyes. It'll be fine.
I was
So-
thinking of
Activate
freaking,
dwarf vision.
Adventure
You
Time.
definitely feel a sense of defilement and corruption coming from above, more so than anywhere else you've ever experienced here in the Shadowlands.
Oh.
I think there's an Oni up there. Just an assumption, but not yet. We're not prepared for that.
I wonder if that's where she's performing this ritual.
If she's found what she needed, but you stopped her from that, didn't you?
I do not know that I stopped her. She seemed to not. She seemed to be flummoxed by the fact that what she was seeking was not there.
KM types in that he senses a disturbance in the key. I thought he was driving. Don't text and drive at the same time. You'll die.
Be safe.
Unless he's at a gas station getting some gas or at a rest stop.
We'll just assume he's stopped somewhere.
We'll assume that, yes.
That
Yes.
or voice to text.
Well, voice to text is another option. Yeah.
Yeah, though sometimes the results are but.
Okay. Well,
Let's not go up there.
if we're not gonna go up there now, we should definitely remember to circle back here if we do not find more
I mean, I could
information.
always
on where-
just set the place on fire.
where this
but that would
Tsukai-
not work well for everybody else down below. As a last result.
If we
As
do
a
not find the
last resort.
Tsukai, we will need to return here and cleanse this place. As I jump onto the
Yeah.
root,
All right.
and I'll start sliding my way down. Whee!
Shimmy on
Alright, I'll
down the
follow
route.
after.
You slide down the tree like a gummy bear.
Yeah.
Bounce everywhere.
Bouncing.
Gummy bear, gummy bear.
Slide down the
Guess I'll go
pole.
down.
Yes.
As I
Okay.
hesitantly, like,
Jump! I'll catch you!
I assume everybody's gonna cross that bridge, right? So,
Into
Yes.
the fog below. It's like, well,
Um,
we just lost our wizard.
so everybody's gonna cross the bridge into.
Well, first, before we go, if anyone needs to prepare any techniques or spells, this is the time.
right.
Yeah. Like, I am at wit's end, especially with Strife.
Weapons out.
I collapse my blade into place and I shift it so that the Haruma blade is set to be drawn easier than the Ikoma blade.
Okay.
Would
Your
anyone
sacred
like
sword.
for their first strike to be biting steel?
I don't know that that
for the
will
strike.
last long enough for us to get into the room.
True.
I don't know for sure though.
Oh, wait a minute.
So Corey, could I like meditate and try to at least take some strife off of myself before we go into battle? Because I still have my Kiho active. Like, which one was it? Like, it was the riding the water dragon.
Yes, you have riding the water dragon active.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that one makes you stealthier or something like that.
It lets him, I think, pass through wards and stuff without.
Yeah, without activating them.
Hold on.
Who would
Pass
like
through
part of the water?
supernatural barriers and wards without triggering their effects or alerting their owners.
Okay.
And let's see. And I think I had quite a number of bonus successes. So remove all persistent effects from supernatural sources such as applications, Maho, or Kiho from yourself if you have 4 more bonus successes.
Yeah, when you
All other
activate it.
persistent-
So
Okay,
yeah,
when I-
that was all. That's all done.
Okay.
Now you just have the persistent effect going.
I am thinking about activating my ever reliable Kiho. The body is an anvil, but I still haven't used the way of the earthquake yet, and I want to at least
If you-
get some distance between him and us.
If you want to meditate to get rid of strife, 30 minutes in a place that doesn't give you nightmares like this does.
Basically, we would have to go back down to the temple.
Correct.
Yikes.
Or the library.
and-
The library was warded. Well, he took
Oh.
the ward. Never mind.
Oh, you took the
Oh.
ward?
I thought
Okay.
you copied the ward.
It's like, I got the ward. It's
Oh.
right here. And if anyone wants Heart of the Water Dragon, which as a support action, if you succeed in your, you augment your target with spiritual fluidity of water. The target gains supernatural resistance equal to your water ring and removes 1 fatigue at the end of each round.
Oh, that's cool.
Plus additional equal rounds to your bonus successes. Each target cannot be affected by Heart of the Water Dragon invocation again until the end of the scene.
It sounds nice, but it only lasts a certain amount of time, and I don't know if we're gonna have that much time to get in there. You know what I mean? That makes sense.
Yes.
I feel like it'll dissipate by the time we get into the room. So I feel like we're in a good spot. I'm gonna pull my piece of jade. I have a finger of jade that we got from the Crablands. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull it out and like put it on my neck and
I
wear
thought we
it.
were all wearing it anyway.
No, I had mine in my traveling pack,
Oh, okay.
so I'm gonna actually pull it out and wear it.
Should I do a divination on someone just to be like, let's see
It's
what
also
happens?
gonna take a lot of time. I
Yeah,
think we should
that's
just go.
a ritual.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Let's finish this beast.
All right.
Let's
Okay.
avenge our fallen friends.
As I lock up upon going into battle.
All right, guys, you can put yourself on this little bridge that I've provided for you. Actually, I think that bridge should be a little wider, shouldn't it? Yeah, it should have 2 people. That's the repair that was done on it. There. It can hold 2 across.
Kidoki.
Monday.
This away.
Where's our dead Nizumi friend? What
Too
you
soon,
seen?
man.
No,
Too
I-
soon.
I didn't
Yeah, I
have
was
time
just
to put in
wondering.
all of the bones in death, but there's a lot. There's more than that.
I'm in the
Yeah.
back, since I know I'm gonna lock up upon arrival.
I'll definitely take out my bow staff and be ready.
And
Yeah.
here's the creature.
Likewise.
Shiba
looks like a
barfs
badass,
on the
like,
bridge.
By the
Space
way,
alien.
it is dark in here, and everything looks a lot like shadows with very little color. It will be obscuring terrain inside that building.
So that's
For
an
everybody?
extra TN1.
An extra TN1 unless you provide a light source.
And the Izumi had my lantern, so
yeah.
probably in there.
Might be
Also probably
broken.
off, but it's probably in there somewhere.
Yeah, I have an idea, but I can't do it just yet.
You gonna do a fire spell?
I'm gonna do a katana of fire.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do a fire.
Then you can sympathetic energies and give everybody a katana of fire.
Yes, that will be the next spell once we get in.
But I'm better with my Otsuchi.
So this creature seems to only have one arm, and the other arm is Ujitaki's.
Oh, give that back!
You put those things back where it came from.
He is wearing some sort of armor, and definitely has a sword.
I will slowly and cautiously approach the dojo. And before I step inside, just out of like practiced reverence, though it's totally impractical, I take my shoes off. At the door
You don't
before
want
I
to do
enter.
that. This floor is littered in blood and bones.
You'll hurt
It's
yourself.
splinters, apparently.
Yeah, and there are probably splinters too. You probably don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
it's as much as you want to respect the dojo.
It's hard to teach an old lion new tricks. Well, actually, I'm not that old.
No, none of us are very old. They sent
Should
the
we get you some oatmeal
teenagers.
to kind of gum.
Yeah.
So, like, let me just
They're
put some more.
teenagers and they only already have dentures.
Let me just put
Oh,
some
well,
more.
I'm slightly older than the average, like, Akodo Bushi or Lion Bushi. They die young, but I'm a courtier, so I had to go through extra training.
We'll just put some more bones in. Those bones are bigger than the others because they're.
Wow, these are lots of bones.
I mean, there's all sorts of weird creatures around here.
Those prone bones.
So we picked up one bone from each pile just to make sure that
And bones. Wait,
We
is
laid
the
them to
Ratling's
rest.
body not in? Do we not see the Ratling's body in here?
You
that's
see the
what I was
Ratling's body? I
mentioning.
just never got artwork for him, so he's in there.
Okay, but he's like one of the piles.
Yeah, we'll say we'll say the Ratling is
the discolored one.
this guy right here.
Aw.
Okay.
We'll give him a little.
I recognize
icon
that
on
hip
it.
bone somewhere.
Give him the dead symbol.
Here, he's a little angel.
Aw.
That's the
He
Ratling.
was a little angel. God damn it. 3 teeth.
Guess we should return the knotted tail.
Right. I will
Give them bad news.
I will at the very least bow when entering the dojo.
That's appropriate.
I'll do the same.
As you move forward, there's the crunch of bones beneath your feet as the creature's head turns, and his head just darts to the side, and you see, a yellowy eye look straight at you as he begins to rise. And that's initiative right there.
Yep.
Okey-dokey.
And we will be using focus.
Because we are aware.
Focus.
Which is great for me. Because my vigilance gets a penalty for having one eye.
And it's tactics, correct?
Yeah, tactics.
Yeah, tactics
and I'm
the,
gonna
the,
try
uh,
to use
the ring that you're gonna be
air.
your stance.
Dang. Ugh. I was about to say, Hila, you're doing really well. Oh, oh no.
Blow.
God, I already have
Dude.
so much strife.
Alright, well.
Pretty nice. Alrighty.
I'll explodey the explodey.
Yeah, me too.
So I explodey the explodey, which is
Explodey is a black
the
die.
zero. Bring
That
this
dude
to
is
the-
very tactical.
Yeah.
Oh god. Well,
Plus.
Yes, I'm last.
So looks like I have.
Wait, you didn't roll a ring. Any ring dice? You should at least roll ring dice for whatever stance you were on.
What are you talking about?
Oh wait, you never mind. You were
I exploded my explodey.
I see.
I forgot.
Oh, that's wrong. There we go.
Not this guy.
So for my roll anyway, I could use that opportunity to take off 2 strife off of myself.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
You can take
I'll
off
have an ass.
1 strife from anything as long as you.
Well, on void,
Mm-hmm.
I thought void was something else.
You don't gain strife
Mm-hmm.
when you use a void stance.
When you're doing combat-related
You rolled
things.
void.
Yeah.
Well, initiative is a combat related thing.
Mhm.
So you go onto void stance, you don't get any strife from that roll.
All right. Woo.
But you can use an opportunity always, no matter what the roll is, to get rid of 1 strife.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought that was water only. Oh no, that's
2. That's 2
fatigue.
strife.
Never mind. Yeah.
Oh, so it's 2 strife instead of 1?
No! On
On
water
water.
stance, it's 2 strife.
water.
On any other
Okay,
stance,
okay,
it's only
okay.
1.
Okay.
And
Sorry,
it actually
slight
says
confusion-
removes
confusion there,
1
folks.
strife you gained from this check per opportunity spent this way.
Oh, from this check?
Yeah, under the any.
Oh, yeah. Remove 1 strife you gain from this check. So you can't remove any strife because you're on void
Oh.
stance.
Dang.
There you go. No strife
Wah,
reduction.
wah. Well, at least my head's clear.
I'm gonna use
enough.
my opportunity since I'm on water stance to survey the rest of the area on the terrain for the rest of it. So I'm wanting basically to know, are these bones going to count as like difficult terrain or deadly terrain?
They are. They are going to count as what's it called? Terrain. The bones on the ground will count as ensnaring terrain.
Ensnaring terrain. Okay.
So, doubled movement.
Double movement. Do it. Yeah.
Ugh.
So bones
So-
equal.
Tatsuo, what's your initiative?
7.
Kage, what's your movement or initiative?
I'm at 8.
Inoue,
6.
Nozomi.
8.
Okay, he goes first.
Surprise.
At least.
Everybody, make sure Kage needs to put your stance up.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I'm looking at the
Yes,
book.
pick your dot.
Everyone dot up.
I'm a blue dot.
Oh, look, we have the full rainbow.
Hmm.
I'm wondering whether the dark counts as obscuring terrain for this thing, too. I would not be surprised if he could see perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That yellow eye says all.
Is this area also imbalanced terrain?
Probably.
You have to pick a certain ring for imbalancement, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
imbalanced
one or more
is
elements
in
that are
individual
imbalanced.
elements.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's just entangling terrain.
Okay.
I secretly take out my blood magic.
I take out my Ayaguchi and I stab myself in the wrist.
So
Ah, you fools! I was the Kitsu the whole time.
the
Hey, you
wounded
don't know what's
Bushi
a twist.
will
The one thing I have to say is shame on all of you for assuming that I'm a woman just because of my delicate figure.
the wounded Bushi will pull his sword from his saya and point it at Akomakage. And he points.
lock up
And he
immediately.
points to you in a challenge.
Oh, he challenges me, eh?
He's going to try to. He's going to attempt to. He's on Earth stance.
Is he challenging your pride as a lion? Or do you
He's
know
smart to
better?
do so if he is.
So, he's going to keep. He just needs a TN1 command check to do a formal. So he's going to keep the one success with the opportunity there. He's not going to spend the opportunity on anything, I don't think.
Man, it's
Nah.
really super windy outside.
So yeah, he just calls on you to in a challenge. You can accept or decline.
What's up? What's up?
If you decline, you forfeit glory equal to your rank, ranks in command, plus your bonus successes.
Yeah, so whatever he rolled.
Oh,
that
bonus
is roll.
successes. Maybe I should take a little bit more here. Yeah. I'll take the 2 successes. I'll take the exploding success, and I'll take the opportunity, and then I'll re-roll that exploding success. There we go. Okay. And I'll take that as well. And I'll take the opportunity to reduce my strife, and that gives me 1, 2, 3 successes. So
Which
2
is 2
successes. So
bonus.
you will lose 4 glory if you forfeit this. And each ally
If I decline.
yeah, and each ally with lower glory than you suffers 2 strife. But you gain a void point.
This is a difficult decision.
Yeah,
This
I'll
creature
be
is no
compromised,
samurai.
if I get 2 strife, it's
If you accept, you stake 10 honor and 5 glory, which you forfeit if they take any attack or scheme before the clash. At the end of the round, the clash begins.
So if I take any action,
You'll lose. If you take
10 honor.
anything other than accepting the challenge this round, you'll lose 10 honor and 5 glory.
Yeesh.
alright, I accept the challenge.
Oh, no, I mean, if you decline... No, I mean, you can accept and then do something and you'll lose that honor and glory. But if you just decline right now, right out, you'll just lose glory equal 4 glory. And then all the allies will suffer 2 strife.
If we have a
Lower glory.
lower glory than his.
Yes. But you gain a void.
I may want to just decline this then. If I thought you were saying I would lose 10 honor and then 5 glory and the 4 glory.
No.
that the
If you
declining would lose.
accept,
It's like,
if you
shit, that's a
if
lot.
you accept, but do anything else in this round other than accept, or other than get yourself ready for the duel, you will lose that glory and honor. That's what it means. Like everything else in the L5R rulebook, it's difficult to understand.
I will
Why
Decline?
did I hear Goofy scream?
I think I'm gonna decline.
Okay. What's your glory right now?
I have 7 glory.
Okay. Everybody with 6.
I have 75 total.
Anybody
Meaning
with less
to be
than
specific.
anybody with less than 75. Who has less than 75 glory?
I have 52.
I
Okay.
have 62.
Right. Both of you gain 2 strife.
Ugh.
I'm stressed
And that
out,
puts me
man.
in a compromised position.
Okay. Tarek, gain a void.
Two, right? Two.
Okay.
You said 2 strife, right?
Yeah. Yes.
2 strife.
Okay.
Tarek, you gain a void.
But I also lose 4 glory, right?
Yes. Lose 4 glory, gain a void. And that is his turn.
Tatsuo's gotta just, like, retreat to the far end of the bridge for a turn.
Nozomi.
He's like running right past me. Where are you going?
He just can't keep. He can stay in a compromised state. He just can't keep dice with strife on them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I don't think that's a smart
He,
idea.
oh, that's right. He didn't unmask yet. Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't unmasked.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm locked up, so
Okay,
just letting you know.
Yeah, you made a battle check, a tactics check. So you now gained 3 strife, but gained a void for your disadvantage, right?
With my battle trauma,
Yes.
so I
Yeah,
get
you
3
would-
extra strike.
Yeah, you gain 3
Yep.
strife, but you take a void because you're starting a battle and you have battle trauma.
Gotcha. Got it. Yay!
okay,
Like,
well,
I'm just thinking of the both of us as Scooby and Shaggy. What are we gonna do now, Scoob? What are we gonna do now? You know,
Nozomi.
yes.
Huh?
I'm... Let's see, how far back? That's...
You do notice he's missing his left arm.
And I can try to take advantage of that somehow, right?
If you can finagle it.
Only
Okay,
attack him from his left side. Haha! I have the higher ground, Anakin.
With your one eye.
Are you gonna shoot him with your bow?
powerful than you could ever imagine.
I was thinking about changing to water stance and running in to hit him. I'm 40 feet away right now.
Alright, well.
Oh, here. Nope. Gotta switch to the arrow. No.
Dang, you rolled 20. You're so hard. Hard to use sometimes.
There. Now it's working.
Alright. Get rid of your... Yeah, there you go. Water stance.
Yeah. And I can move up to 3 just normally.
Yep. And then...
And as my what's it called? Like,
You get an extra action that doesn't require a roll.
Maneuver.
Yeah, you can maneuver. You can move another 3. That won't get you to him.
but I can make a roll to maneuver, yeah?
Yes, but if you make a roll, you cannot make another roll during the same turn.
Oh, right.
So what you can do is pull out your bow and shoot him if you want in water stance. You'll have to drop your weapon.
Dang.
But yeah, you can get right up in his face if you want. That's a possibility.
It is.
And you could do that on air stance and just, you know, get right up on him.
Oh, as a move and a maneuver.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be the better thing to do, since I'm not going to be able to get up close enough to attack.
Okay, so you moved, and now you can do a maneuver.
Maneuver.
It's a fitness roll. You need a TN of 2, but if you make, if you succeed,
Oh, why is it... How did I roll Earth Defense?
I don't know, it's fitness. Well,
No, that you rolled the right dice the first time.
Oh,
it's the same roll.
Oh, yeah. And it's the same number of points for earth and air.
Right.
Just said the wrong thing.
So for every... So a TN2 will make you move another range band, and 2 more successes will make you do another range band after that.
Okay, TN2 lets me move right up in there.
So how many of those do you keep? Just 2?
I'm keeping, yeah, the 2 successes, and I'll keep an opportunity as well
Okay.
to let me... Oh. Okay, that's Marshall. Well, I don't see anything relevant.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. So, as you get right up into his face, he snarls, and you see 3 teeth in his mouth.
He used something.
So
Gross.
he did take part of our rat friend.
Kage.
because I need to eat some stuff, you know.
I guess he didn't have
Okay.
any teeth before.
He has a decent fang.
He's got buck teeth.
Sorry that took so long.
You know, I can't unsee it, man. It's just like intimidating gaze. He smiles, buck teeth. Just
Or tries to snarl, but you just keep on looking at those teeth. It's
I
like.
can't take it seriously. Just like
Okay, I'm going to move
Bushi to me.
forward. 1, 2. I'm going to do a maneuver action. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Right?
5, 6. Right?
Yes. That'll work.
And I have a question.
Yes.
I have a technique that says that I can attack up to range 2 with a razor-edged melee weapon.
Wow, what's that technique called? It's a kata?
It's a kata called Iejutsu Cut Crossing Blade. As an attack or movement action, using one sheathed razor-edged weapon, you may make a TN2 martial arts melee check targeting one character in range 1 to 2. You draw and ready the sheath weapon in one-handed grip. If you succeed, you deal physical damage equal to the weapon's deadliness plus your bonus successes.
Right. That sounds cool. It's called Crossing Blade, right?
Mm-hmm.
It works. You can do that.
The thing is, can I do that even though Crystal is in front of me?
Yes.
Okay.
you'd be running past her.
No, you're not running past her, but the blade is coming down. Basically,
I lunge forward basically and then strike
I mean,
out at the
you
person
can
with just the
aim
blade
when you're
getting
swinging
extra
a
distance
sword.
rather than only being able to hit right in front of me.
right.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Okay. So then I move forward like that, and then I do my Iejutsu strike. Because then I also don't need to spend an action drawing my weapon. Okay. I'm on water stance. Doop 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 doop. I'm gonna spend a void.
Right.
Split out. Okay. Back to the techniques. TN3 plus a ring die. Boo, boo, boo. Not fire, but water. Yeah, that's good. Split out! Okay, I'm definitely keeping that explosive success. I'll keep the success and opportunity. I'll keep the opportunity without strife, and then one of the successes with strife. So I'll definitely gain a strife.
Okay. So how many successes is that total?
So that's 3 successes total
That
to start
hits.
with, and 2 opportunity.
All right.
And now you can re-roll a a ring skill die.
What are you spending the opportunity on?
The 2 opportunity will be going toward a critical strike.
Okay, he ignores it.
Well,
He's in Earth stance. He
is in
can't do a
Earth
critical.
stance.
oh, he ignores critical strike, or does he ignore opportunity spent? I forget.
Critical
He
strikes
ignores.
or-
You cannot spend
No.
opportunity to
Opportunity.
inflict critical strike conditions.
Okay, specifically, because if I remembered that it was I couldn't spend opportunity, then I would not have kept those dice. I would have just
You
gone
can
for
you can keep the
successes.
opportunity. It's specifically critical strikes only that you cannot
Okay,
spend those
well-
on.
I didn't remember it, so I'll just lose out on it. Because
Oh,
if I
is it
did,
really only
if I
crits?
did realize that, I
It's
would have
up
just
here.
kept more successes and done a lot more damage.
It
But
says on the
eh,
GM screen.
yeah, I just forgot about it.
Under our
Um,
conflict mode, it says other characters can't spend opportunity targeting you.
That's wrong.
Okay,
It's-
here's my explosive success anyway. Okay, I got another opportunity and another success. So that's 4 successes total and 3 opportunity. Since the 2 opportunity I already spent toward a critical strike kind of fail, I'll use the extra opportunity to lower my strife by 1. Because
Okay.
I'm on water stance.
It's by 2 on water.
Oh, by 2?
Yes.
Perfect. And I will deal. I have 1 bonus success, so I'll deal a total of 7 damage, or 7 fatigue. And this is a ceremony, or not a ceremonial, a sacred weapon. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head what sacred does.
Are you one-handing or two-handing?
I'm one-handing.
Okay,
So you're using the weapon you found
yeah.
in the armory,
The Haruma weapon, yeah.
the Haruma weapon. Okay, and you do 7.
7 points of damage. But again,
So-
it does have the quality of sacred,
Yes.
which I don't remember if it does something. Oh, that only targeting it where sacred items increases the TN by 1. Okay, so if I get attacked by it, I'm actually harder to hit
That's
if
correct.
they are afflicted. Okay.
That is correct.
And that's it.
Sacred
Okay,
weapons
I didn't know
also-
if it did extra damage or anything. Oh, if it
It ignores
it is
all resistances possessed by otherworldly and tainted beings too.
yeah.
So he is wearing unholy armor. The armor part will still work,
Sure.
but the unholy part, the stuff that gives it more oomph as in being unholy, will not. So he is wearing lacquered armor, which is physical force. So yeah, it's still the same. It just gives him supernatural resistance on top of that. So
Okay.
I could probably use Breaking Point
you see
on that
him
when I get to him.
you see him move very quickly as your sword gets deflected right off his armor, causing a small spark.
And the Akoma will kind of look a bit shocked because he expected this to land with a lot more force and do serious damage, and it seems to not have done anything.
Tatsuo.
All right, I'll be a brave boy. I'll switch myself to water stance.
Okay.
All right, does that take up an action or not?
No.
No.
And then Scooby-Doo run right back across the bridge.
Take a calming breath.
You take a calming breath.
All right, and let's see. Reduce it down back to 9. And I will at least move 3 spaces ahead.
Okay. Would you like to do a maneuver to move more?
Yes, I'll do a fitness check maneuver. Okay, so fitness, water.
One
I'll
success?
take the success with opportunity, and I'll take the opportunity without strife, and use those opportunities to lower my strife.
So you can only use one of those opportunity to remove strife.
Ah,
So, but you'll remove 2 by doing that.
okay. So Well, all right, that working out a little better than I expected. It's like, yay.
You can move another 3 spaces.
Okay.
But then you explode.
Nice.
Because I stepped on blood.
Let fall.
Say, why he
Slip and fall on your booty.
Okay. Because you did this, I'm going to give you the any. Since you have an extra opportunity, it says if you fail, determine the easiest way to accomplish the task. You are. I guess you're attempting to close distance.
Yeah.
Currently, yes, because I'm a close range fighter.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you. You on your next turn and your next well, for all of your turns, you can ignore this part of the terrain
That one pile of bones.
for this. Yeah, for forever. That one pile of bones, you may ignore it. It is no longer
An issue.
ensnaring terrain for you. Exactly.
All right, cool.
You've scoped it out.
Like, I can also do that if I'm in void stance too. Like, any terrain, like, is, like, you know, I can ignore it, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, just making
Um,
sure because I only used that once, like, in our very
No,
first episode.
Maybe.
One of the things you can spend opportunity on for Marshall says during the next attack action check you make before the end of your next turn, ignore one terrain quality of your
Exactly.
choice.
Ah,
Including
So
obscuring.
you could've- yeah, ignore obscuring and make him normal difficulty to hit.
Exactly.
yeah. So what do you guys think? Once I get up to him, I can switch to my breaking blow Kehoe and destroy his armor. That way, we can at least take him down. You think that's a good plan?
That's definitely good sounding.
Yeah, I just hope it won't make it vulnerable
In
to
no
any
way.
curses that it has.
In no
I
way.
will first, before I go, if I cast one invocation and then I need to cast another while one is active, do I have to shut off the previous?
No. Invocations are continuous. You can make as many active as you want. It's not like a Kehoe. Because a Kehoe is something internal that you are doing.
Yeah.
An invocation is something the kami are doing. So you can make the kami do all sorts of different things at the same time.
Okay. All right. I'm going to first of all move closer.
Okay, you may move 3
I can go by
spaces.
3, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's just 2. You can move 1 more.
Yeah, that's just 2. Yep.
Okay. And then I'm gonna cast Katana of Fire. Here we go. Oh, with my school
All right.
advantage.
School
Right.
technique.
Because you are heavily wounded in your fire right now.
Exactly. So that would be an extra ring.
It's a
or-
+2 to your successes. That's what it does.
Oh, okay.
So,
So I'll
you need
just
3
roll
successes.
straight.
You need 3 successes.
Okay. May the kami be with me.
You can. I was about to say you can spend a void. That's the wrong thing.
Huh?
Katana of Fire invocation.
You need to spend. What's your theology?
My theologies are where is it at? Theology
It's not just
is
one, is it?
2.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
roll
you should
another
have
skill
two.
die.
Okay.
Roll 1 more skill die. I thought your roll was kind of low there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your roll. You may keep 3 of those.
3. Okay. Explodey, opportunity, success, and that other opportunity.
Okay, and now you may re-roll and hope you get a success.
Dear God, so do I.
Oh, actually, no. You're using your school technique, so you only need 1. So you've made it.
I made it. I explode anyway.
But you
You
do
do
get
close.
extra things
Yeah.
for
Explode.
yeah, for
Boom.
extra successes.
Yay! I'll take that strife.
Okay, you take 2 strife. So you summon forth the blade from your hand.
Okay.
It has the warrior quality.
And with bonus,
You
with
have
that
two
extra
bonus successes.
opportunity, or was it success?
And you have 2 opportunities.
The
Yeah,
katana
and I
persists
think-
until any turn which it leaves your grip, at which point it scatters into embers. So extra successes actually don't do anything here.
But it's the opportunities that
The
I want.
opportunities do.
Okay, I want to change it into a Yumi.
Oh,
A bow?
Oh,
Mind you, if you give everybody this katana fire, it will also be a bow
In sympathetic energies.
with sympathetic
Yeah, I
energy.
haven't thought about that yet because I don't know if because Nozomi would rather keep their weapon.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like hesitant to now once that
Oh,
was
okay.
said.
So you're just doing it for yourself. So you get yourself a Yumi of fire. Boom, you have it.
Yeah.
One more opportunity.
Huh? Oh, one more opportunity?
Yes. You may immediately perform a strike action, or you may perform an attack action with the weapon. Each target, after you perform an attack action, they must resist being set on fire. One of those two things.
Ooh.
Okay. Am I in range with the how what's Yuri's?
Yeah, you can definitely shoot from there.
Yeah, you can shoot them from there. Definitely.
Okay, cool. I do so.
Okay. Automatic strike. Roll to hit. That's a martial arts ranged plus your fire.
Ow, fire. Okay. Conflict. No. It's ranged, correct?
Yes.
I don't know why it's adding a skill die. Let me remove that. So do.
You don't have any ranged?
Huh?
You have no skill in ranged.
0. Well, actually, wait. Let me.
Why did you pick a bow if you have no ranged skill?
Because I'm trying to shoot from afar, and also get some light in there.
Well, unfortunately, since there's no persistent burning condition on this weapon, the arrow flies over his head, hits the wall, and goes out.
Oh, okay. Damn it. Okay.
You'll have to get in there so everybody can see the lighting condition. You'll be able to light up to a range of, I'm going to say range 3 will be lit around you. So
Okay.
that is, let me show you. This is range 1, this is range 2, this is range 3. So everything within 20 feet of you will no longer be darkness.
Okay. So when I enter in, so that means technically Togashi can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he can't see him. He's still in the obscuring terrain.
Oh, okay.
The Wounded Bushi.
The Mr. McUshi-Kushi.
I'm going to attack Hida Nozomi because she is leviantly made herself a target.
Me, no me. I'm the one you want.
I just hope he's not too badass.
Yeah.
He's gonna stay on Earth stance.
Unmoving.
1, 2, 3, 4
Okay, I will
successes.
take
I'm on air stance.
4 successes. It takes 2 to hit you, plus air stance, plus obscuring is 4, so he does get you. He can only keep 4 though, so he cannot do any sort of critical strike or anything of that nature.
It says under my advancement that I did put in 2 points in martial ranged.
Well, then-
why didn't you
Then
make
put
that
it
change?
in.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
have a
thing, because I
skill
thought I already did.
I'm not the master of your character, man.
We'll fix it.
Fix
There was a
your
lot of
character.
things that were being shuffled around, so yeah, I'm gonna add that. Okay.
I am not the master of your
Expired,
character.
I'm pretty sure.
Like, maybe you were just feeling a little off with that previous shot.
I might have missed that, yeah. Well, now it's not an issue. Now I'm quite proficient.
Okay. after character suffers a critical strike.
Yeah, if you put 2 XP points in it, you should have a rank of 1.
So, I will be doing 4 points of damage to you. With the katana.
My resistance is 4.
Well, look at that.
Haha.
This is like a katana, right?
Is this crab versus crab? Crab fight.
It's not a crab.
Battle.
Pieces of it are crab.
I was gonna say there's probably crab pieces in there.
So it glances off your armor with nary with no sweat.
Drunk.
No
Like,
zombie.
now I know what it feels like.
It's
Now she's going to crunch him with her crab pincers.
my turn to take a swing.
Crab people.
With my giant warhammer, I aim to the left side of his body. His left. Ooh.
Ooh. Echoes.
Why does it...
That's mighty nice.
I am not an earth stance, I'm an air. I have the same number of dice for both, though.
Unfortunately, you can't take advantage of his left arm because you're not on the left side of him. If you move to the left side of him, I will allow you to take advantage of it.
Ah.
Okay.
I mean, she has yet to commit a movement.
He's
so
facing me, so his left side is on my right.
Right.
Left.
Yeah, his left side is the up here.
Unfortunately, it will increase the TN by 1 if I move before swinging, so I will have to move and try to take advantage of it next turn.
Okay.
For the
Or
fame.
you can move after you swing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So one with opportunity.
And all of
I see that
that
explosive,
a regular
explosive
one.
success will
You changed
provide
to Earth
any-
Stance?
No, I didn't. I thought that all of my things were on air on the weapons.
No.
My dice are the same for both.
Okay. You have an air of 3 as well, we're all good.
Yeah. So I'll take the success with opportunity, the success with nothing else, and the explosive success with strife.
Okay. Reroll or make a new roll with one
My additional
green die.
die.
Add a die. Ooh, that's nice.
That is a 4th success.
Okay, that will definitely hit.
1 bonus success makes for 9 damage.
Oh wow. Nine minus 4 is 5.
And then I will move to the diagonal up here.
Okay.
They're rolling the die. They're crunching the numbers.
Who is eating on their mic?
Oh, I had opportunities. on
Yes, you
air.
have one.
One
You-
opportunity.
one
You can probably hear me typing, I'm sorry.
Oh, is that what it is? It's typing.
Yeah, I have a mechanical keyboard and the keys are loud.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna negate that 1 strife that I took.
Sure. Kage, it's up to you.
You got this, buddy.
I am going to stay at range with him, because I know how deadly a katana can be at close range, but I can still fuck him up at long range. So, as an attack action, I'm going to use Flowing Water Strike. As an attack action, using a readied weapon, you may make a TN3 martial arts water check using the appropriate skill for your readied weapon. Target 1 character at range 0 to 2, regardless of the weapon's usual range restrictions. If you succeed, the target suffers physical damage equal to your water ring and suffers the bleeding condition. The target must resist with a TN4 fitness check, which is higher if they choose certain rings to use. If they fail, increase the physical damage they suffer by your weapon's base damage. And then opportunities I can use to do something else. Or actually,
Oh no, you didn't pick what you were already gonna do. Come on.
well, I have two options. I think I might use this first because I need to get rid of some strife.
So it's called again. What is it called?
It's called Flowing Water Strike. It's the kata that I was going to use, but I think I'm going to do Lord Akoto's Roar first.
Okay, Lord Akoto's Roar. That's a Shugi, right?
It's a Void Shugi. Once per game session as an action, you may make a TN1 command Void check, targeting each hostile creature within a number of range bands equal to your
And
score
they get
range.
days. That's right. I remember this.
Yeah. And then if I have two opportunities, I can spend those to allow someone
To make a strike action. Yeah. Go.
Yeah. Okay. So I will do that. Void. I will spend a void as well on this. And then Splido.
Pretty good.
Okay. I'll keep the 2 successes and
One success. There's only one success.
You have 1 regular and 2 explosive
There you go.
successes.
I'm keeping the 2 explosive successes and the opportunity.
Okay.
2 explosive successes are on ring.
Ring.
Boop boop. Boop boop. Boop. There we go. Okay. So I'll keep those 2.
That's
So,
four strike.
and I have to change the void stance to do this, which is purple, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3 successes and 2 opportunities. And in addition, I'm going to use my my school technique to transfer strife up to twice my school rank from myself to my target, which is 6. So I'm going to give him offload 6 strife to him.
Okay.
And that will succeed the command check to activate the technique, so he will gain dazed. And I have 2 opportunities, so those 2 opportunities will go toward allowing a friendly feature within range 0 to 3 can immediately perform a strike action.
Very well. Zomi, you may perform a
I
strike.
may perform another strike. Ooh.
Jeez.
You are on his left side for this strike.
I
So,
am indeed.
You may re-roll any 2 dice before you. Once you do your initial roll, you may
Okay.
re-roll 2 dice.
I may re-roll 2, replacing them with the new dice.
That's right.
Fudge
I'll
come up.
re-roll the blank one.
Okay.
By the way, Corey, I just also realized in my
Oh, it's
conflict
blank again.
mode, I had a thing set called Divined Future. Next martial skill check that you make, add a kept dice set to opportunity with strife.
That's
I forgot
gone
to
now.
use that when I did my first one, so I'm just gonna like delete that and say that it's already been used.
Yeah,
even
that
though I
would have
forgot
been
to
used. That would have been used against what's her name?
Yeah,
The Mahosukai. Mahosukai.
yeah, but I forgot to use it, so
Okay,
Oh, but it's gone
I'm
now.
doing my exploder now,
tried.
taking that and the 2
Yes.
successes without strife.
it would have
Okay,
been nice if I would have remembered.
that is 4 successes and 12 strife. I am at my limit, but not over on strife.
Okay. Take a
So that's
season.
1 bonus success for a total of 9 damage.
Okay.
5.
He takes 5.
I hope.
5 damage as you bring down your Osuchi hammer,
Yes.
and he struggles under the weight of it, trying to block it all. Tatsuo.
The T-Man.
All right. So I'll go ahead and take another calming breath just to make sure my strife doesn't get too gnarly.
Okay.
All right, and now I'm down to 5, and I'll make another movement to this location right here.
Right.
Alright, and that is All?
Yeah, that's probably all.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can I reach my bow staff against him from this distance?
No.
No, that's a
have
little
it
too
out.
far.
Huh?
You need to go one more in order to do that. Which you can. Yes.
All right, so I'll withhold it and I'll prepare myself for.
You can maneuver. You're on water stand, so you can do a maneuver without
Yeah.
making the roll and move another 3 squares.
But he has to pull out his bow. Did you not have your bow staff out?
Yeah, I have my bow staff.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you can do a maneuver and move another 3 without making the roll, and then you can attack him.
Yeah, one thing I'm worried about is also preparing my breaking blow Kehoe. Like, can I switch once I get up to him?
Sure, you can. But
Oh,
yeah.
Mhm.
But that's
And
your
you
action.
It can't be done with a staff. It has to be a punch.
yeah, like that's why I was asking.
But you can like close fist punch somebody even if you have a hand. Like as long as you have one hand free,
Yes.
you can still punch.
But you'll need to be at range 0, not range 1.
Yeah, so
You'd
like
be
right
standing
over
on
here,
him.
but I can like make the other movement, switch stances, and then commit to making breaking blow at this
You
turn.
switch
right?
stances at the beginning of your
You're
turn.
on water stance. You can't.
Yeah, I'm in water stance, so I have to be in.
You
fire
already
stance.
moved.
Yeah, so I'll switch to fire stance once.
At the beginning
like
of next
my
turn.
So you
I'll
still have.
be on guard.
You still have. Okay. So you did a calming breath. You still have.
You
You
still
did-
have an
Oh, and a
action.
move. So
Yeah, you did a calming
you're
breath. You moved. Now you still have an action to do. That can be a rolled action.
Can be, but doesn't have to be.
All right, let me take a look. I'm in water stance right now. What sort of thing can I take advantage in the meantime? Like I can't use a weight of the sea foam, considering where we're at right now. I don't know if freezing the lifeblood would work against him.
You have to be at range 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, to use your keyhole, you have to be literally right on top.
I'm telling you, man, you have one more thing to do this round. Do that one
Yeah.
thing.
If you're doing anything physicality with him, I'd suggest just getting all up in his grill.
Yeah, just move
Yeah,
forward.
you know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get right up to him and then activate freezing the lifeblood and
Okay,
punch him in the
you
butt
can
with
move
it.
to here by moving through his space, Kage's space.
Uh-huh.
So you
Yeah.
can get to
Out
there.
of the way, Kage. Fists coming through.
And then you can make a fitness roll to get to range 0 if you want.
Oh, so I'm not at range 0 at this point?
You're at
No,
range
that's
1.
range 1.
Oh.
Range
All right.
0 is
Zero.
on
Top of
him.
That's why I was saying you have to be right on top of him.
Okay. All right. So
Unless you
what
want
I
to hit him
should
with
be-
your stick. If you want to hit him with your stick, you're at the perfect range. But at range
Okay.
0, you can do the freezing the lifeblood, the breaking blow, all of that stuff.
But you could also
Okay.
reserve that for next turn if you like. When you can just automatically get up in his grill.
Even though he's right after me.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to make your fitness roll, or are you just going to stay where you are?
Would I still be able to activate the keyhole? if I
Not
do
this
the
turn,
fitness
next turn.
roll? You know what? Fine. I'll commit to it.
All right. Make your fitness roll.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You need 2 successes.
Uh huh.
You
Well, I
have
will
2
definitely keep
successes.
both explosive successes and the success with opportunity.
Okay. You'll take a strife then, but you'll roll an extra die and add it to extra ring die.
Mhm.
Do bonus successes give you something good for this?
It lets him move even more.
Yeah. You really don't. You only need 2
Yeah.
successes, man.
Just take the ones without strife.
Too late. He did it already.
Well, I mean, can I reserve those?
No!
No.
That's not how this game works, man! How long have you been playing this game?
Not too long.
Months, bro.
You keeping those?
You know what? No, I'm up in his grill. I'm just waiting for my next movement.
Okay.
Okay, you have at least one
You have
opportunity.
one opportunity. You can do that to reduce your strife by 1 from this roll.
2, because it's water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can just reduce your strife by 2 for that. So you gained 1
Alright.
strife, you reduced it by 2, so it's a net loss of 1.
Yes.
You are now in the same box as he is. You're done! Dude,
Alright.
remember, you only need the amount of successes. On the majority of the rolls, extra successes don't do anything. So you just don't keep dice that have strife on them.
All right.
And no way.
I will move forward once again.
Are you gonna stay in fire?
Of course I am.
Okay, move 3. That's 2.
Okay,
Are you
so-
counting the box that you're in as a box?
Yes, mentally. And then I'm gonna spend a void, and I'm gonna fire another arrow.
Sounds great.
And I
Fire
hope it
some
doesn't
fire.
hit Togashi.
Don't worry.
Oh, by the way, you have one eye.
That's true. Yeah, so the void helps.
Well, you'll have to re-roll 2 dice if they contain successes or explosive successes.
Exactly, because you moved.
Oh, because I moved?
Because you
Yeah,
moved.
When
Yep.
you move and do a ranged attack in the same round, it triggers your lost die, but you will gain a void at the end of it.
Okay.
It'll be harder to hit, but you'll gain a void.
Okay. Let me just go to range this time. Now it's got a point in it.
Meaning you should spend a void. God damn it.
I already did.
Yeah, but
I
you're
already said that.
Okay.
This is. Wait, hold on. Aren't you supposed
Here's
to
what
have two
happens.
skill die?
You see those
aren't
2
you
successes?
Hold on
Reroll.
one second. No, because I said I was going to spend a void.
Okay.
He did.
Add another ring die.
Okay.
Just roll another ring die. There you go. Okay, see those 2
Okay.
successes?
Yeah, they no longer exist, right?
Roll,
No,
roll
you gotta
them.
re-roll.
Replace them.
Re-roll the 2 successes?
That's
Yes,
right.
a black and a white.
You gotta
So
keep
one of
whatever the
each
results
ring and
are. Or
skill.
you don't have to keep them, but you can't re-roll anymore.
Okay.
Oh,
So you have a blank, 3 opportunity and 1 with a strife, and then a success. You get to keep 3 of those. What 3 are you keeping?
so a blank, a success, and then a success with...
No.
No, a
strife?
blank, a success, 2.
No. A blank, 2 opportunities, 1 opportunity with strife, and a success. What are you keeping?
Okay, so I'm going to keep the 2 successes without strife.
You
Any
don't
opportunity?
have 2 successes. You only have 1.
Yeah, that one skill
on the
die
first-
is.
You don't have those successes.
Right, okay.
On the first
Yeah.
roll, those 2 successes don't exist anymore.
Okay, so it was
Look,
just that
They're
opportunity.
replaced with the 2 dice that you re-rolled down here.
Okay, so I guess I'll keep the 2 opportunity and the success.
Okay, you keep 2 opportunities, success. The strike goes wide again, straight over his head.
All right.
That said, you have,
You have 2 opportunities.
2 opportunity on fire
I
stance.
want to reduce my strife because I am like literally at my limit.
You can't. You didn't gain any strife from this roll. You can give somebody else 2 strife.
Okay, so in fire I can give someone else 2 strife,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Okay, you give the creature 2 strife as he's fire bad. Oh.
Fire
At least
has
they're
an
seeing
opportunity
flickets
that
of
lets
fire,
you
so they're starting to
increase
see, like,
their
flashes
target's
of
TN by
where they're
1.
at. Even if it's going wide, hopefully.
You got a fire strobe light going.
Slow motion fire strobe light.
Also on fire stance, your TN is 2,
lot.
3, 4, 5. Is 5. You needed 5 to hit the guy.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think it's time to make a bit of a switch up on the plan.
Wounded Bushi.
No way.
He is dazed this turn.
And since you did a direct attack against him, your disadvantage activates again. Gain 3 strife,
Yay.
but get a void because your other disadvantage activated your 1 eye. So
Okay, well, I'm compromised.
right, the wounded
Oh, yeah.
Bushi will go ahead and attack. You're
Me or the guy in his space?
He can't attack the guy in his face unless he moves.
Oh, okay.
So
You got a face full of dragon.
he'll go ahead and move backwards and attack the Togashi. He'll move this way,
How dare you?
out of the range of that giant hammer.
Ah,
He will switch to water stance.
Oh.
but remember, he's dazed.
He will do a calming breath.
Removing a strife and a
He is
fatigue.
dazed, so he will have. If he attacks, he's gonna have +2 to his TN.
That's correct.
Goody goody.
He'll go ahead and do that. He'll spend a void that he got from activating his disadvantage, and he'll spend that void to attack the Togashi. So he'll get +1 ring dice. Oh, not skill. It's backwards for some reason on this character sheet. That's weird.
Oh, that's so many dice. Oh my
Look at all
god.
that
My
opportunity.
God, I am so glad that he only has one
Keep up
success
to
so far.
6.
Oh,
Wow!
6. Ah.
The luck of Lord Togashi has.
Okay,
I lucked out on this one.
he's going to force you into void stance first.
Oh,
Oh wait,
no.
no, I can't do that right now. Hold on, first I gotta I'm gonna tell you how many I'm gonna keep. I'm keeping the explosive success. And 1, 2, 3, 4 opportunity. I could keep 5, but that gives me more stripes, so I'll just keep the 4. Wow.
He could technically do... Well, he can only do 1 critical hit,
If I
not
hit.
2.
Yeah.
Ah.
2 successes.
He's gotta get 1 more to hit you.
Don't.
No!
Oh, thank God.
Oh, a
Oh,
swing
thank
and a
God, I got
miss.
worried.
Thank you, Lord Togashi.
So we have.
You got super lucky.
Yeah. Oh.
He has 6 opportunity. So what he's going to do is he's going to reduce the amount of strife he gained from this check by 1. Then he's going to reduce
Oh,
his
yeah,
own
that was
strife
1
by 2. Bring
for
him back
water,
down to that.
So he's
And now he
down
has
2.
3 more opportunity to spend.
How do you even get that many freaking ring die? Jeez.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's superhuman.
It's,
Yeah.
it's by all Ujitaki and, you know.
I mean, our top
Our
limit
compatriots
as
are adding on to those rings.
Oh, he'll remove a fatigue.
I figured.
And, he'll spend his last 2 to move a range band.
Oh.
Oh,
Really?
So he's gonna move 1, 2, 3,
oh, he's going out the front.
and protect his left side with the wall.
He's escaping. Ah,
So
crap.
he's
I am
facing
so
he's
mad
facing
right now.
towards the north. So his left side is against the wall. So you can't use that against him. Nozomi. Yeah, well, it could have been far worse for the Togashi.
True. True. True.
He stared at the face of death.
Damn.
And understood that the undead are nothing.
You guys want Yaris now?
Man, if I... I have an actual bow. Of course, it doesn't do fire damage.
Which, being undead, wouldn't that be more susceptible?
I don't know. I think his pieces are still pretty wet.
He does look rotten and maggoty. I'll just say that.
He's
But-
not a mummy.
But he is, yeah, he's not, he looks alive.
Ish.
He looks the same alive as Frankenstein Monster is alive.
Demi-juicy. Okay.
Oh, KMJH says we are very echoey. Yeah, I can explain that. So my soundboard died these past weeks. That's why in the previous versions, the previous live streams, it was kind of scratchy. You heard this like noise in the background. That came from my soundboard. My new one's coming tomorrow, and hopefully that'll take care of all of the problems again, and we'll have a good, nice show with nice audio. At least I'm hoping. That's the goal. So, Nozomi, actually, before we begin this next turn with Nozomi, it's time to end our little adventure.
Oh, okay. Top of the round.
So I'm sorry,
Kinda.
but that is it for today. And I know it's in the middle of a combat, but nothing can be done
Yeah.
about it. I have another thing I gotta go do after this, so it is what it is. Guys, I hope you had a lot of fun. I'm giving out 0 XP for this game simply because it's in the middle of the combat.
Yeah, we're in the middle
and
of a fight.
You can't spend it. I'm not letting you spend it. So that is that. Guys out there, if you watched the entire thing, if you watched all the way through, give this video a like because you obviously liked it. You made it through the entire thing. It's a congratulatory like for yourself. When you like these videos,
Treat yourself.
you're just really liking yourself. I'd like to thank, of course, Crystal, Matt, Tarek, and Josh for joining me, and for you for joining us. And we will see you hopefully next week, Monday. And say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.